YouTube of him versus RWE overtime, and I actually had some of my friends texting me that he's nice, and my first reaction to him was his game. He has a pull-up, he has a three-ball, he can get downhill, he's shifty. So just seeing that, bro, Dayton has a lot of upside too. Dayton's a dog. Dayton comes in every day, and hey, him, Jeremiah, Kobe, all our guards, they be going at each other. So Dayton's a dog too, for sure.
Jalon, over these last few months, what have the conversations with Sam been like?
Just with Sam, Sam's my brother, so we kind of like, it's been just like building off what we did last year and keeping that up and keeping that intensity and trying to take that intensity to another level, not letting practice, because practice matters. What you do every day is going to show what in the game. So it's kind of just been keep that approach of attack each other every day, go at each other every day, push each other every day. If I see you down, you see me down, hold me accountable, because we need that for this team to succeed.
And the two of you specifically, do you feel like you've kind of developed into being like the coaches on the floor and in the locker room?
Yep. So, I think the best teams are player-led teams. So I think, us just being able to attack on and take that role, I think it's just going to help our team for sure, a lot.
How has Porter challenged you in terms of being a leader?
He's challenged me vocally and just being, when times, adverse times, when times come around, just being that voice, being the thermostat, being the voice of reason, hey man, these tough times they're not going to last. These tough times will make us a stronger team. So just not, the team morale, that's really what he's challenged me on, just keeping the team together on maybe those long days when we might have a long practice, just keeping the team locked in and leading the team as far as my energy and my voice.
Coach talked about the toughness that you bring. How would you describe your style of toughness and how that rubs off on the rest of the squad?
I think I try to attack the game every day. I try to attack the game with a certain amount of intensity. So that's really what the toughness comes from. Just not backing down from anybody or anything, or some situation comes by in the game or whatever it is. I think just not backing down from that, and I think it rubs off on the guys because we have a tough team. We have a tough team who's ready to go out there and eat. We got a bunch of dogs who are ready to go out there and eat. So I think that rubs off a lot.
Where do you think that comes from? Especially for you.
I think it just comes from, my love for the game. I love this game of basketball. This game of basketball has brought me so many places. And God has blessed me to do this gift. He's blessed me with a gift. Why would I not bring it every day? Because I'm not taking the gift that God's blessed me for granted. So that's where it comes from. The toughness and the passion and the love. That's where it comes from.
What do you remember, if anything, from Duke in high school days?
Duke. So I remember Duke was kind of like a slow, shifty, and he gets you with that one cross, get downhill, and also Duke got sneaky dunk. He's always getting on the rim with his left hand dunk. That's really what I remember from him. He used to always have that left hand dunk.
And what was this process like for you in terms of, were you recruiting some of these other guys to come here, join you?
Yes, of course, for sure. Each guy that we got, I was able to get on FaceTime with them before they committed or even text with them on Instagram. So I think, that, of course. I feel like we built a relationship before they even got here. So yeah.
Is that something that you felt just as a leader that you needed to do, or was it selfish? I just want a good team around.
I feel like it was a leader, and we have a talented team. You always want good guys around you, so you can play. So you're not out there by yourself. So I feel like the additions that we have probably one of the most. We are old team, but we're talented for sure and experienced. So yeah.
Coach talked about how you kept in contact during the process of when you're going to come back and not. Can you just talk a little bit about that in your mindset before and after you went to the workout?
So my mindset going in was for me, it's going to be for me. If it's for me to stay in this job, then I'll stay in this job. If it's for me to come back to school, then I'm staying in school. Then the conversation with Porter was that it's just important conversations. Porter told me if I were to stay in the job, then my flag will go on the wall. If I didn't, then we're excited to come back. So those conversations were as they were getting time and closer to the deadline to come back. We always kept in contact, but those conversations are uplifting conversations. How did this work out? I hope you'll kill this workout. I hope you're killing it every day. And what can you bring something new back to us to help this team? So those kind of
was there anything that you felt you were able to bring back to the team?
I mean, just work ethic and making sure we're taking care of our bodies because that's important. Like it's important to eat the right things. Like I learned that because I mean I'm a culprit of shoot. I want some Raising Cane's or sometimes but I've learned that I mean that stuff kind of slows you down and it kind of weighs you down. So just being able to take care of your body and trying to spread that with the guys on the team.
Going through the draft process,
Raising Cane's is definitely my cheat food for sure. That box combo, fries, 2 cane sauces, extra toast. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're fine. Going through the draft process, what is some of the feedback that you received, and what are some of the things that you're really going to focus on personally this year?
So the feedback I received is just really keeping my stature, being able to guard, multiple positions, have the defensive versatility, and also just, more volume on my 3-pointers. My 3 looks good. I have a great percentage, but it's just to know that I'm capable to knock down that shot, knock down an open 3. And some of the personal things I've worked on is really my shot and being able to learn the game and see how I can score in different ways and make the game easier for me and for my teammates.
Being in the returner role that you are in, where do you rate your leadership? What do you hope to bring on the leadership front to this team?
I hope to bring that I'm a lead by example and I'm a lead vocally. I'm gonna hold everyone accountable and I want them to hold me accountable the same way because that's how we're gonna grow and that's how we're gonna be a great team.